Hi guys, James here, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing a trend that NikkieTutorials started a long time on her channel. The trend is called the power of makeup. So she has done these videos with Kim Kardashian, Drew Barrymore, and a couple other big name celebrities. I actually don't know any of them, so I couldn't ask them to join me in this video. So I'm just going to do it myself. Now guys, the trend is where you do half of your face with makeup and the other half you leave untouched. And then at the end of the video, you can really see how the power of makeup actually transforms somebody's face. So I'm really excited to try this for myself. I will link NikkieTutorials videos down below. Now I don't know if she was the first person to do this trend, but I do think she was the first one because some of her videos I've watched are 4 or 5 years old of this trend. So hopefully I am crediting the person who did this first. And like I said, I'll link her videos down below. I'm really excited. We're going to get straight into the makeup. We've got two palettes here. We've got the Blend Bunnies palette. And then we've got this W7 palette that I bought the other day, which is a dupe for one of Huda Beauty's palettes. This is what it looks like. And I'm just going to use some of the shimmers for this look. Just because the Blend's original palette, their first palette, is an all matte palette. So there's no shimmer. So that is what... those are the palettes I am going to be playing with. So let me quickly just prime my eyes with this Beauty Creations beige eye primer, which is called Ballerina Girl. That's the shade. I'll prime the eyelid and then I'll also do the brows at the same time. And for the brows, I'll be using this Juvia's Place brow sculpting pen. And it is in the shade dark brown, I think. Yeah, dark brown. Now you might be able to hear my cat next to me. He is sitting next to me on a chair, falling asleep. But sometimes you can hear his bell if he moves his head. So yeah guys, that's the video today. I really hope you enjoyed this type of video. Stick around to see what the final result will look like. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. And with that guys, let's get straight into it. Alright guys, I am back and I have done my eyebrows and I've also primed my eyelid. We're going to get into the eyeshadow palette. This is the beautiful rainbow eyeshadow palette from Blend Bunny, all matte. I'm thinking of doing a pink inner corner and then going to with a deep purple in the outer corner and then maybe some pink on the outer edge of the purple to blend it out. And then we're going in with this beautiful iridescent shimmer from this palette, the W7 palette, which is very affordable. I think $10 for that palette. And $45 for this palette. I'm going to go into the shade Promise. I do have something to talk about that I want to talk about, so I'm not really going to talk about the eyeshadow. You're just going to watch me blend and stuff, but I have something that I want to talk about, and hopefully you guys don't mind me ranting a little bit. Alright, going in with this fluffy Morphe brush. This is from the Peach or Sweetie collection. A long time ago I got a whole lot of these because they're on sale, and I really like these to blend out my eyeshadow. So I'm going to just do that, put that in the inner corner and blend towards the inner middle section of the eyelid is what I'm trying to say. So guys, my little rant today is nothing crazy, but I love watching YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time when I'm doing stuff, washing the dishes. I have the iPad. This is what I have my iPad on, this little bamboo holder stand. I always have the iPad in front of me when I'm washing the dishes or cooking or something like that. And I always love watching YouTube, and I love watching makeup declutter videos, eyeshadow declutter videos, but I really love to watch small YouTubers, small YouTubers who don't have the big following, but I love to watch their creativity and listen to what they love, eyeshadow wise and makeup wise. Now most of the people I watch are obviously female because makeup is just generally for females, but I always look for makeup channels run by guys. I know there's Manny MUI, and I know there's Pop Lux, and I know there's Patrick Star, and even Jeffree Star. I still watch Jeffree Star because I like to know. I mean, he doesn't do YouTube anymore, but I do like to watch his reviews on things, and his honest opinion. I know a lot of people don't really like Jeffree Star. That's completely up to them. But for me, I like to watch guys talk about makeup just because I'm a guy and I love to support smaller male influencers. But lately, I have not been able to find any. I was watching a few, but they haven't released any YouTube videos in a long time. And a lot of them now just do their makeup on TikTok. A lot of drag queens and stuff do all their makeup on TikTok lives. But I don't always get to watch them because they don't get to save their TikTok lives. I love to support male makeup artists. And yeah, I just can't find any. And I have really been trying to find some on YouTube and I just can't find any. This shade is so pretty. I might zoom in the camera a little bit just so you can see. Oh, other way. just so you can see what I'm doing. That's a bit better. The shade's just blended out. I've really just packed it on because I am going to cover most of that with a shimmer, but I just wanted a nice soft pink to start off this look. So pretty. I mean, I love these mattes. Now I'm going to go into the shade Chase, which is hot pink. That is the shade there. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on me. No, yeah, that's the shade there. And I'm just going to start putting that on the center of the eyelid and blend those two shades together. Now, I haven't found any on YouTube for a while, and I don't know if I'm just looking up the wrong thing. I type in male YouTube like channels, I type in male makeup tutorials or beauty channels. There's just not very many anymore that I've found, and I know there's heaps out there, and I really want to try and find some Australian makeup influencers. I know there's Michael Finch, which is quite a big one, but I really want like the smaller channels, and I haven't found any. So if you guys know any, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm always happy to support new channels. I already have my like go-tos already: Ali Dawson, Heather Austin. I've got Alicia Budget Beauty, Pure Lottie, and I've got quite a few of my other friends as well. But I'm always looking for more, especially male influencers in Australia, because it's always good to see, you know, other people doing what I like to do as well. That pink is so pretty. Now, like I said at the start of the video, I'm only doing half my face, so this video hopefully won't be too long, but I do talk quite a lot. That is so pretty. Alright guys, and that is what the eye looks like. I'm really happy with both those shades. The shade Promise and Chance, they are very, very pretty. And those shades are probably the shades that I've used the most in this palette. So now we're going to go into the shade Signs, which is a deep purple shade. I'm really, really loving this shade as well. One of my favorite shades in this palette. I'm going to put that on the outer corner of the eye. I'm just going to tap off some of the fallout or the excess shade and just stab that on the outer edge. Now, purples are one of the hardest shades to play with, and to create a good purple is very, very hard to do. I have had a couple of times where this shade hasn't worked for me on my eye. It does like pack down very nicely, but then over time it gets patchy. So I'm really hoping it doesn't do that today. And now guys, let's get back into my little rant, because I'm not finished. I want to try and find some good male small YouTube channels that do colourful makeup. When I did do my YouTube searches, there was always ones where they're like makeup for men that doesn't look like makeup, like just basically skincare and stuff, and that's not kind of what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody who does like colourful looks like me. I mean, I love Manny MUA, but he does a lot of soft, neutral, glam looks, and I love colour, so I need inspiration. And I do watch Thomas Halbert. Now, Thomas Halbert, a lot of people, I don't know if you guys have heard of him. Sorry guys, I forget, she's come out as transgender, so I'm using the wrong pronouns, I apologise. She does do a lot of like colourful looks, but her upload history is not the best. Like, she does a video every 2 to 3 weeks, and sometimes it's not colourful makeup. And I'm just trying to get inspiration from people who do colourful makeup, and especially ones who are guys. Even though Thomas Halbert is transitioning. Do you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get inspiration, guys. And I love watching Ali Dawson. I watch all her videos. I watch a lot of my friends' videos. Heather Austin does like a video every day. And then there's a couple other YouTubers that I watch all the time as well. But yeah, I just need inspiration. Sometimes I just love to look and watch people play with makeup and get inspiration for looks that I want to try, because I love the way they've done their makeup. And yeah, it's important for me to get inspiration. Sometimes I lack inspiration. I have started writing down looks that I want to try, or video ideas in a little book. So I'm trying to get better with my upload history myself. Now guys, this shade is really, really pretty. I love it, and it doesn't look like it's getting patchy today, which is great. So I'm just going to keep stamping that on and then blending out. I'm not going to do a wing or anything like that. I'm just going to keep it nice and tight and just blend out the outer edges with some of that pink, I think. Oh, that's so pretty. And guys, I am back. Now, I did have a little bit of problem with that purple on that eyelid. It did start to get patchy. I did do my best to try and fix that, but I am I can see it's still getting patchy right there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's alright. I blended out the edges. I did actually use some of the translucent setting powder that I used to do my face. This is the Velvet Finishing Powder by NikkieTutorials, and that does help to blend out the edges. So I've done that. I do have a little bit of fallout under my eye, but I will clean that up with a wet wipe. But I'm going to do the shimmer first. So I'm going to use this beautiful shade here, which is Ultraviolet. No, Utopia, sorry. That is this beautiful iridescent purple shade. I don't know if the lights are going to adjust, but it's so pretty. Look at that. It's so pretty. I'm going to use that as my shimmer today. Then I will go in with that purple and blend out the edges where the shimmer and the mattes meet. So let me just do that. I will be using my finger. This is more of an eyeshadow topper shimmer rather than a full like pigmented one. So hopefully this pays off. Oh, that is so pretty though. Look at that. So pretty. Now normally guys I would do this side of my face just because I'm right-handed. It's a little bit easier for me to blend, but because I've got more outbreaks on this face I thought I would do the other side just to try and get a full like dramatic makeover look. Oh, look at that. That is so pretty. The shimmer is very soft and very creamy. Like I said, this palette is a dupe for the Rose Quartz palette, I think from Huda Beauty, and it is only $10, and Huda Beauty palette is actually like $90 Australian. So I think that is quite a good deal if the mattes work. I've only tried the shimmers. This shimmer in particular is stunning, so I will do a video dedicated just to that palette later on. But I thought I want to try that shimmer because it's so pretty. So pretty. Alright, let me quickly finish off the shimmer with my finger and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back and I actually did dip into the shade Poison. No, that's not how you say poison. That's not how you spell it. Okay, I'm just going to put it on the screen because my dyslexia is just having a rampant time today. This is the shade there. It's like a marbled, beautiful, like purpley, pinky charcoal shade, and I put that on the outer corner with my finger and I just blended the two shades. I am going to go into the purple shade and just blend out the edges where they meet, and then I will also blend out the pinks as well in the inner corner, just where the mattes and the shimmers meet, just so there's not such a harsh line. So let's just dip into the purple. I'm tapping off the excess and I'm only tapping onto the edges of the matte and the shimmer and kind of blending. I'm not swiping at all, I'm just tapping. Look at that. It's already kind of blended out. Look at that. I love doing that technique. And then I also do the same. I tap into the shimmer that's on the outer edge. And I don't pick up much, but I just tap it over that matte where I tapped over the edges there. So I'm tapping both of the matte and the shimmer together. Not swiping because I don't want to knock any of that shimmer off. And that's kind of blended out itself. Look how pretty that is. Now I'm going to go in with the little pink, the shade Promise, the light pink. Tap off the excess, and I'm just going to blend out the edges right there. Those two shimmers are so pretty. I mean, that whole palette was worth $10, and those two shimmers alone, if nothing else works, I'm happy to pay $10 for those two shimmers, because look how pretty they are. They're stunning. They are stunning. And they just catch the light and everything. I'm really happy with this look. So that is the eye basically done. I will put in this little yellow shimmer from Colourpop, this shade Tankini. I think that's the shade name. I don't know. My dyslexia today. Oh, that's the shade, and I think it's so pretty. I haven't used this yellow shade. This shade was given to me by Bonnie and Tammy, and so pretty. I think that would work as a really pretty pop of colour in the inner corner. So we'll use that when I've done my full entire base. Let me just quickly wipe off under my eyes, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I've cleaned up under my eyes, but I have found that shimmer is very hard to actually wipe away. So if you do use this palette, I suggest you do your eyes first and then wipe away the shimmer, because it's very hard to get off. And I could only imagine what it would be like when you've got foundation concealer on. It would just take everything away to get that off. So that is why I always do my eyes first. Alright, let's get into concealer and foundation and everything else. Got my little tray here with my little like beauty blender and stuff like that. I like to use a tray just because the amount of times my little beauty blender has rolled off my table. It's not always fun when it's on carpet. So I'm going in with my foundation. The foundation I'm using is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade medium 80W. Now it is very yellow on me. I already know that, so don't come for me in the comments. This is the foundation I'm using because it does really last on my face and I really like the coverage of it. But obviously it's the wrong shade for me. And again, we are only doing half my face, so I will wipe away the excess of the line where half my face is. But yeah, I really like this foundation and just blend out really nicely. Alright guys, the foundation is done. I did go over a little bit on the eyebrows. It's hard to kind of get into the crease without going over, so I'll just do the brows later anyway. And we also know that my brows are not my favourite anyway, so let's just get straight into concealer. We're going in with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 16. I actually really like this concealer. I haven't used it enough. I do like that I got a lighter shade than the actual foundation because I do like to brighten up under my eyes. We're just going to do a little bit here and then we'll do a little bit on this side of the forehead. Oh, and also here. We'll blend that out quickly. I really like that it blends out so nicely. And it's also getting rid of some of that yellow from that foundation, which seems to have oxidized a bit because it just seems a lot more yellow than what it was when I started blending it out. But it's alright, we'll get there. Some of that translucent setting powder will be fine. I have also gone over half of my face, so I'll just do a wet wipe at the end and get rid of the excess and just have a real defined line so you can really see both sides nice and crisp. Just quickly blend out under my eye. Look how easy that blended out, so nice. Okay, that is the face done. Let me just clean up half my face and then we'll get back to setting powder and bronzers and all that good stuff. Alright guys, now I've cleaned up half of my face, so it's kind of like it's a line. I think it's a line, yeah, you can see the fine line. Now I'm going to set my face with the Velvet Finishing Powder. This is the one from NikkieTutorials. So pretty. Oh, yeah, no, it's so pretty. I don't normally use a brush. Well, I do use a brush under my eyes. Hey little man, what are you doing? And then I use a fluffier brush. I think I'm going to go into the fluffy brush because this is very dense, this brush. This is from Luna Beauty. I usually just set under my eyes with a brush, like a dense one, and then I go in with a beautiful fluffy brush. This is the one from Paige Corin, her collection. I've also got the big one from Ali Dawson's collection, which I will use to bronze up my face. But this is the one we're going to use to set my face. I really love this powder, and I will be getting the pressed version eventually, just because I find that it doesn't go everywhere all over my desk and my shirt and stuff when it's pressed. I absolutely love that powder, and I do think it's actually cut down some of that yellowness away from that foundation. Alright, now we're going to go into bronzer because I love bronzer, and we're going to use this Ofra face palette. I really like this one. I used to not like shimmer bronzers, but this bronzer is really nice. So I'm just going to use this Ali Dawson brush. I'm going to coat it. I'm going to start on my forehead in the temple area. Oh my god, Kat. I used to always find shimmer bronzers a bit hard to work with, but lately I've been really liking them, and this shade is like perfect for me, so I'm really happy with this shade. Look at that, I really love the way it looks. It does sometimes show a little bit of texture, but I'm a guy, I always have texture, so it doesn't really bother me. Kat, what are you doing, little man? What are you doing? Anyway, and now we're going to go in with blush, so I'm going to go into the shade, this shade here, and that is the shade Pink Satin, and it is very light in colour, so you do need to build it up, but it is so pretty. But like I said, you have to build it up. I might actually go into the other shade as well, this one here, just a little bit. That is the shade Fire Orange, and just dip in once or twice. I haven't actually, that's very pigmented. I'm just going to tap that off onto my paper towel in front of me, just to get that excess off, and then just go in with that shade, which is very, very pretty. And a bit more pigmented, there you go. I mean, okay, that's a lot more pigmented. On camera, it shows up a lot more than it does in person. But, wow, that is really pretty. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's get back into the eyeshadow, because I want to finish the bottom lash line, put some lashes on, put something in the waterline, maybe put some gems on to make it look really pretty, and then we'll go into highlighter. But before that, I might put my cat out because he wants to go outside. 1 second. Alright guys, I'm back. My cat is outside, so he's happy. Let's get straight back into the makeup. I'm just going to get some of these pencil brushes. So I might just start with the outer edges. Just go in with the purple deep shade Signs and just run that along half of the bottom lash line, starting from the outer edge to the inner. Then I'll go in with some of that pink shade. So just start with this purple shade, really, really pretty. I'm not picking up too much product just because I don't want any fallout on my cheeks. Purple is quite hard to sweep away, so I'm being ever so careful with that. But it is so pretty, so pretty. Now guys, I'm just going to blend some of that purple and soften up that harsh line. This is a really nice blending brush. This is a Morphe M152. I just like to blend out the edges with this on my bottom lash line, just because it's a perfect size. It's fluffy, but the bristles are nice and short, which is great. Alright, happy with that. Now we're going to go into the shade Chase. We're going to go into that hot pink shade because I think the shade Promise might just blend away to nothing on the bottom lash line. If I use that, I want to be able to see some of that pink. I will also go in with that yellow shade that I said in the inner corner because I think that would look really pretty. Oh, I also have to do brow highlight. I forgot about that. Alright guys, I'm really happy with that. I think I'm going to go in with a black liner in my waterline. And I've got my Crème one from Colourpop. I think, actually no. We've got this Tarte one. That's the liquid liner. But on the end we've got this Tarte one. So we'll go in with this Tarte one. I haven't used it for a while. I can't remember if it's good or not. So let's just quickly do that. Oh, it is. Oh, that is really dry. That is not going to... No, that is way too dry. I'm not going to use that on my eye. Nothing is coming off, and yeah, I'm not gonna run that along my bottom lash line constantly, continuously, and just not have anything working. All right, guys, I can't find my Colourpop black one, which I'm kind of upset about, but I do have this light pink one, which might work as well. So I'll just run that in the lash line. That is nice and creamy. Let's try this on. Alright guys, so that's the waterline done. I actually like that. I'm trying to find the shade name for it, but I can't. It's got the pink and the purple, so we've got the purple on this side and then the pink on that side. But I can't find the shade name of that. I think it's... We've got Amethyst. It says Amethyst Hour Crème Gel Liner, but I don't know what side that is. I think that's the purple shade. Anyway, we've got the pink shade. It looks really pretty. I will also put some of that shimmer from this W7 palette. I'm just going to pick some of that up onto this brush and just run it in the middle of the bottom lash line, just along here. But I think I might have to get another brush for that, like a liner brush, and spray it with my Morphe fixing spray, because it doesn't seem to really be wanting to pick anything up. So let me try it with this dense little Hank and Henry brush.
Putting all the way in the inner corner and on the outer corner as well.
That is really pretty. I think it just makes it pop ever so slightly, so I'm happy about that. I am going to go in with this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow. So pretty. I'm going to put that in the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to spray my brush as well, just to get the most amount of like pigment on it from that Super Shock Shadow, and just put that in the inner corner. Like I said, I've not swatched this shade at all, but I think it's stunning. So pretty. So let's see how that will look in the inner corner. Okay, that is not doing anything. I don't know if it's the brush. Let me just try and pick up some more product. Like normally I'd use my fingers, but my fingers are too thick to be able to get in there and just put it in the inner corner. Oh, that's better. Oh my goodness, look how pretty that is. Oh my goodness, that shade is stunning. Look how pretty that is. I don't know if the cameras are picking it up or not. Hopefully they are. I just really wanted to use this yellow today, and I thought purple and yellows, they kind of work together. Oh my god, that is so pretty. Oh, I was going to put it in the inner corner, but I'm kind of dragging it out along the lash line as well. And guys, I'm really happy with the way this looks. That yellow is popping really nicely in the inner corner. Loving that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray my face because it is highlighter time, and I always spray my face just to get maximum payoff with my highlighter. So I'm going to go in with my little fan brush by Addie Dawson Bling Brush Collection, and I'm going to go in with this purple highlighter shade, this one here. This is from the TX Cosmetics highlighter palette, and I think this purple iridescent pink is going to look perfect for this look because of the purple eye. So I'm just going to coat my brush and just put that on the cheek right here. I mean, that highlighter is stunning. Look at that. This highlighter is a cream-based highlighter, so it does have a lot of payoff, and it kind of does blend into the skin. Look at that. And very affordable too. I think it's like $10 or something like that. Very affordable, this highlighter, and I am in love with it. It's stunning. My cheek just looks like glass. I'm going to put some on this half of my nose to make it kind of sing. I don't know if you can see that, but hopefully you can. I can in person. Sometimes my beauty lights just completely wash everything out, but hopefully you can see this highlighter on my face. I'll try to fix my eyebrows off camera, but I'm really loving this highlight. And that is highlighter done, guys. I'm really happy with this look. I'm going to go off camera now. I'm going to do some lashes. I'm going to fix my brows. I'm also going to do my lips, and then I'll come back and show you the final look. So excited. Hi guys, I'm back. This is the finished look, and I'm not mad about it at all. I did put some gems on because, you know, I really wanted to make this look pop, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Now for lips, I did go in with this Believe Beauty lipstick. This is in the shade, it's a satin crush lipstick in the shade Fireberry. This was given to me by Tammy and Bonnie, so I'm really grateful for that. And then for the lip gloss, I did go in with this Makeup Revolution beautiful lip gloss in the shade Sparkle, and I thought it would complement the eye look really nicely. And for the lashes, I did go in with my Luna Beauty mink lashes, false mink lashes in the style Flare, because I like ones that flare out, and I thought that would look really good with just half my face done. So yeah guys, that is the finished look. I really hope you enjoy this type of video. I really wanted to try out this look, and like I said, I will link NikkieTutorials videos down below in my description, so you could go check them out as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and sorry about my little rant, but I really just wanted to have a conversation with you guys while I did my makeup, and hopefully because of my rant this video is not too long, but if it is, I apologize. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And guys, until next time, stay safe, and I'll see you later. All my love. Bye.